Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers. It's very exciting to have you all here. So I am currently filming, as you can tell, probably not from the UK. I'm filming from Sicily, a place near Cefalù, which is sort of we're in the middle of a vineyard. Today's video is going to be all about keeping fit on holiday and how I do it, and sort of whether or not it's necessary to keep up with all of your workouts when you are away and having a relaxing time, and what I do to keep fit and healthy when I'm on holiday. So I hope you enjoy. It means a lot to me that so many of you are here now. It's actually crazy. This is only my third video officially, and it is lovely to have you all here. So I figured I'm on holiday this week, and it's absolutely gorgeous outside. I did a little bit of filming outside and you can't see anything because it's so sunny, so I figured I'd film inside a little bit. So one thing is, when you're away for a week, your training regime is totally disrupted. You're not in the same place, you don't have the same gym, you don't have the same routine, and often things are much more relaxed. So first of all, let's talk about going to the gym when you're on holiday. So like I said, you're unlikely to have the same kind of facilities that you would usually have when you're in the UK. So sometimes it's really difficult to even know like where to begin, and you know, you kind of panic maybe that you're eating so much of different foods and you know, you're not having the same workout that you usually have. One thing I can say is, don't panic. 1 week away is not going to be, you know, the end of your fitness regime ever. You know, it's sometimes you can stress about it, but you know, it's not going to make a massive difference to you. Having said that, 1 week away can have some sort of impact on your fitness training, and if you're training towards something in particular, sometimes it can be a little bit of a spanner in the works. So what I do is I try and switch things up on my week away and do something different to what I've been doing in the UK. So you probably all heard that you should mix up your training. So if you do weight training, you know, throw in a little bit of cardio. If you do light resistance, throw in a little bit of heavy resistance. Switching it up really kind of kicks your body into gear. When you're used to doing one thing, doing a different thing can mean that you are much more likely to get, you know, muscle growth, for example. So if you've got a really crappy small gym, then why not try some bodyweight stuff rather than your usual heavy lifting? Or why not try, you know, going on a run or a walk, even up a hill, going on a hike, as a little bit of a switch up. We are currently climbing a big rock in Cefalù, and it's exhausting, but it's the best thing to do after breakfast. Look at that view. I can see the little people. It's insane.
Pretty awesome.
Say hi.
Hi.
What I do before booking a hotel is I will look at gyms in the area or the hotel gym and see what kind of facilities they have. For me, obviously, it's not a huge issue. If there is nothing, I just try and, you know, go on a run a couple of times that week, or a hike or whatever. Maybe a bike ride, but a horse riding. You know, there are usually other options available, but it's good to be prepared for whatever is going to be out there. How are you feeling about your first riding session in 25 years?
Slightly nervous, but what could go wrong riding up a mountain for the first time on a horse in most of my life?
Look! Hi! Look at the baby goats! Hello! Hi! No, come back!
They're so small.
Oh, hey! If your hotel doesn't have a gym, if you're heading out for a couple of weeks, it might be worth finding a gym nearby and doing a pay-as-you-go just for maybe 3 or 4 times, just to, you know, tick over until your next home gym session. If you're used to meal prepping, sometimes going on holiday can be a little bit daunting. So the next advice I have is about food. I myself, I never meal prep. I like to kind of just rock up to a restaurant and have whatever I want. But at the same time, I will always err towards the healthier foods. So if you're used to meal prepping, it might be worth, if you're doing a long haul flight, meal prepping for your way out there. Airplane foods can be incredibly salty, incredibly fatty. Up in the air, everything tastes much less strong, so they compensate for that by putting in loads of fat and loads of salt into all the foods. So when you think you're having, you know, just a nice little cottage pie or something, it's probably loaded with way more salt than your body is used to. And this can cause water retention and, you know, a little bit of bloating. Obviously that's not going to be the end of everything. It's just a little bit of water retention. But if you want to be feeling, you know, really confident and your healthier self on holiday, sometimes that can affect you. I know it certainly affects me a little bit for a couple of days afterwards. If you're going on a long haul flight, I would definitely recommend bringing a couple of snacks with you, maybe even making your own meals for it. If you're not really that fussed, that's also absolutely fine. Just don't overeat just because you're bored. That's something that I fall into the trap of quite a lot. When I just am bored, sitting there on a flight and I'm like, oh, what do I do? Oh yeah, I know, I can just eat. And then I just eat for the entire thing. And when you have to be in a bikini the next day, sometimes that doesn't feel like the brightest thing to do. It can be really beneficial to bring your own things so that you're prepared. It's all about kind of preparation and knowing what to expect when you're on the plane and when you're in your hotel. Same thing goes for the afternoons in the hotel. Rather than heading to the hotel bar, sometimes if you have your own snacks, then you can just, you know, munch on that and not be distracted by the unhealthy things going on out there. The last thing I would say is not to worry too much about what you do fitness-wise and eating-wise when you're on holiday. Obviously, the point in a holiday usually is just to relax, and if you're worrying about everything that goes into your mouth and every calorie you burn, then that can be a little bit it's just exhausting all the time. So don't panic. The holiday is there to be enjoyed, so make the most of it.
The Sicily, wine of our production as well, from 2017, and is a biologic wine made by 100% of Sauvignon Blanc grapes. It's a really nice white wine, aged for about 6 months in a still tank, including 4 months spent with the yeast, and then it's just poured to the bottle. Powder of black olives, as candied tomato, majorana, aromatic herb, and artichoke terrine.
Very nice.
For you?
If you've trained really intensely in the week before you go out on holiday, you can actually use that week as a break, a rest week, so that when you go back to working out after the holiday, your body's raring to go. It really wants to, you know, get back to your usual training routine. And sometimes that's actually really what we need, rather than beating yourself into the ground with workouts all the time. So I hope that helped a little bit. These are just some of the ways that I keep healthy on holiday. So I'm going to film a workout now of the kind of body weight thing that I would do whilst on holiday. Obviously there are loads of different ways of doing this. You know, you can fit in a full body one, or arms one, or legs one, or abs. You can do it as many times in the week as you like. Sometimes it's just nice to get moving a little bit. I certainly feel a bit weird if I don't do any sort of exercise at all. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the workout, and give it a go as well when you are next on holiday, and let me know how it is.
I know where we can go. I know where we can go. And it's all know where we can go, where the sunrise lasts forever, and it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Come get lost with me.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you found the information helpful, it would really help if you could like and subscribe, and I will be back next week. See you next time.